whatsoever.
Are you kicking music? Or?
I did, but the music, I switched cards and it doesn't have the music on it anymore.
You could have just said no. Hey, what's going on? It's Musicians Forced Podcast with half of Harlem Hayfield. I'm Mikey, Brandon, Hugh right there. And we got a guest. We just got done playing with Mr. Joel Gragg and the Filaments here in, you'll notice a different setting. We're in Indianapolis right now.
Airbnb.
I think it's almost midnight, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. So we're doing a late one tonight.
We're ordered a pizza, so we're going to have to jump up and grab the
Got to stay up at least that long.
Where did we meet you, Joel Gragg?
We met in Springfield, Illinois.
At
Legacy? Down Home.
We never played Down Home.
Down Home. I think it was Legacy.
It had to be Legacy.
The Lincoln thing. Or
Legacy
of Giving.
Yeah. So you went to school in Greenville?
Yeah, I went to my undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have roots in Springfield? Or
no, I don't.
Where are you from, Joel?
So I'm from Indiana originally. I grew up in Muncie, Indiana. So like Ball State, University.
Oh, Y-Store territory.
Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis is from Muncie too?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
I got Garfield socks on right now.
Yeah. I've got a picture that he signed that I did of Garfield when I was a kid. Yeah.
Really?
I do.
You have a signature from Jim Davis?
I do.
I'll fight you for it right
now. Man.
God damn.
So to go back to the whole Springfield thing, I went to school, Greenville, and I spent a lot of time in St. Louis. I finished Greenville, then I went to Nashville, and I ended up working at a recording studio in Franklin, Tennessee called Dark Horse Studios.
Okay.
And when I was there was this band that came from Baltimore called Even Isaac. They had a deal with like World Vision, or it was like World Vision or Compassion International, one of those two.
It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
So they were scouting deals with like labels, and so their lead guitar player took some church in Baltimore to be the music pastor, so he didn't come with them, and so I became like the guy, and so it was just playing a lot of Coldplay, U2 rehash licks, I mean, decent enough guys, but we did a tour with them.
Okay.
And so, it was like they were the headliner, obviously. So I actually, was in that world for a bit.
I was too. Actually, believe it or not, Chris Lorash and I were in that world together. We were camp counselors. We traveled all over the Midwest and to Christian camps. And
I still can't get over that.
We knew all the bands and like all of the whole culture. Tooth and Nail Records. You know. Yep.
Oh yeah. I toured with like those guys. David Crowder.
Crowder.
Yeah.
He's just known as Crowder. He was at the Decatur Celebration a few years ago.
Shit.
It was just Crowder. Yeah.
And I used to play with this guy who used to be the lead singer of Sonic Flood.
Okay, I don't know them.
And they're like another praise and worship thing, but his name was Jeff Deo.
Who was the big Christian music guy forever?
Jesus.
not that guy. Man, Michael W. Smith.
Oh, dude, I have a crazy Michael. So it was crazy because like in 8th grade, I would do like the talent show, My Place in This World, like playing it on the piano and the whole deal, and then like to be there because I would work at the studio and then I worked at Borders Books and Music. I was the music manager.
You did. Yeah.
So I was like burning the candle at both ends.
Borders.
I would literally finish at like 3:00 or 3:30, then go to the studio and work until like 2 to 3 in the morning. Sleep till about 6, and then get up and do the whole damn thing over again. And so I remember like Michael W. Smith coming up to me with the Jayhawk CD, and it's like, is this any good? And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Do you remember any of the rock bands? Like there was Bride and
yeah. White Cross.
Oh yeah, White Cross. Dude,
Petra.
Oh, so Petra goes way back. Actually, one of the guys from Petra was He was what was his name? He's from around Central Illinois.
John Schlitt.
John Schlitt. That's
Yeah.
right. What was his other band? The big one.
Head East.
Head East.
I don't
That's
know.
right.
I know
Really?
that's
Well,
like the first band in 10 minutes. I must be a Satanist or something. I
No.
don't know anything.
Hey, look, John Schlitt. John Schlitt was the
You're
main
totally
guy in
fine.
Petra. And Petra was one of the first Christian rock bands to ever go like really huge, right?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
And Head East was a huge,
Yeah, yeah.
huge
Yeah,
band.
he's-
They were like
sure.
they were trying to be like a Chicago.
We
kind of
played
thing.
with Head East.
Yeah.
Crazy Marvin
Yeah.
played with Head
What?
East at the Lincoln Theater
Yeah.
in Decatur.
No, what year was that?
Oh shit! This was a way later version of Head East, but this was like 1996, 97, something like that.
So following on the John Schlitt thing,
Uh-huh.
so when I was going through marriage counseling
yeah,
for an eventual divorce,
yeah. Found out your wife was sleeping with
yeah,
John
no,
Schlitt.
no, even better. John Schlitt's daughter was my marriage counselor,
No,
and her husband was Michael McDonald's drummer.
no.
So I used to work for Yamaha.
Okay.
And so they'd have this corporate kickoff in Bueno Park every year.
Yeah.
And we went, and this was the year that I was going through divorce and everything, and
Right.
me and my other buddy were going through it, and we were like really big on the Shine Sweet Freedom.
Uh-huh.
You know, the Michael McDonald song. And he's like, oh, who's going to be at the Yamaha? Because they always bring in somebody. Like one year, we couldn't go, but like they had Elton John.
Oh wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. And we're like, you're not going to get us tickets to come
Oh
on?
my god,
No.
that would have broken in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had Michael McDonald. I was like, I don't know. It's probably Michael McDonald. I was like in a parking lot at Trader Joe's in California. I was like,
Yeah.
it's probably Michael. And sure enough, it was.
Holy shit.
And so the guy, and I'm forgetting his name now, because I used to, when I worked at that studio, he's like a session drummer. So he would come in and just track for whatever Christian, whatever, and other things. And then he's Michael McDonald's drummer.
Wow.
And he's like, I know you. I was like, saw him in the hotel lobby. He's like, you look familiar. It's like, yeah, I used to set up like mics on your kit. And it's like another funny thing. I think your wife was my marriage counselor. He's like, oh yeah.
Wow.
I was like, how did that turn out? I'm like, well, we're not together anymore.
Right.
He's like, well, I'm gonna go home and talk to her. Like, oh, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. So there's this Christian music festival called Agape.
Oh, dude, Agape Festival,
Yeah.
and the other one's Cornerstone, the big one.
I played that. I played both.
Did
yeah.
you
No
really?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joel, what was your favorite Christian band growing up?
So, okay, I was a complete Bible dork when I was a kid. And I was trying to think. Pray for Rain was one of them.
Okay.
I like those guys. And then I got into guitar. So I got into guitar like the summer that like Blues Traveler, Dave Matthews Band, and Hootie and the Blowfish all hit.
Oh yeah, 90s, like late 90s.
Yeah, somewhere in there. But my pastor, so it's kind of interesting, like the pastor from my childhood, like just recently came back into my life because he moved to Brownsburg, which is pretty close to here, and he's retired. And so he hit me up out of the blue, and so I hadn't seen him in years. But the pastor that took over, he was a guitarist, and he's like introduced me to this guy, Phil Kagi.
Oh yeah, he's a
Dude.
badass.
Oh, my
Phil,
God.
Hey, look, check this out. Phil Kagi. Phil Kagi is like the Steve Vai
Yeah.
of fucking Christian music, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he is ridiculous. So Phil Kagi, and then this other guy that I still actually like, because I still actually still believe stuff. The church I have some things with, but Rich Mullins. You know?
No, I don't know who that is.
Rich Mullins. Okay, you've heard this song, "Awesome God."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Is an awesome
So
God.
I mean,
Is that his song?
he wrote that. He wrote a lot of songs for Amy Grant and Michael W. Smith.
Yep.
But the thing about this dude was like he could be like, I mean, on the songwriting level, like Townes Van Zandt, Steve Earle, all those guys, like Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, that kind of lyric ability. But and if you listen to this album, Life Liturgy of a Ragamuffin Band, he exhibits that. Like it's an incredible album, start to finish, and a lot of Celtic stuff in it because But when my youth group went to Window Rock, Arizona, which is the capital of the Navajo Nation.
Okay.
And so we flew out there, and spent like a month out there. And
really? You were there for a month?
Yeah,
so we were just a mission trip.
Yeah. So we were like working on like roofing.
Awesome.
And when you're out in Arizona and stuff, like there's no humidity.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get on the roof, and I wasn't wearing a hat or anything.
Oh, God.
And you're not sweating,
So you think everything's fine?
Yeah. And then the next day, my ears were all crispy.
Yeah.
Because I just burnt the shit out of my ears.
Right.
And the other thing was like we started playing soccer with the Navajo kids, and I'm like, I'm like a junior in high school, and I'm like, like because the elevation, you're just not used to it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So this dude like lived in a trailer across the street from the mission house, and like, I mean, so I guess what he did, he had like a group, like a board or something, and he could have had a couple mansions in Nashville for all the songs that he had with big artists. And he just like, I want to live off like $30,000 a year, whatever was the common man made at that year. And so, like I was just learning guitar, and like he led worship with this. That's like cool. One
Dude,
night.
you've lived a really vibrant life.
And then he was like off in Ireland,
Oh shit, it's pizza time.
I worked in pro audio and selling equipment, in Nashville and Sweetwater. And
You worked for Sweetwater?
Yeah, for 5 years.
Did you go down the slide?
No, because like I don't think it existed. I left in 2012.
Okay.
So yeah, and so I was literally in Nashville. I was like, "Yeah, I'm moving back this summer," and yada yada. Phone rings. We'd like to offer you, a spot at Sweetwater. And you do this 3-month thing where it's like 1 month is analog, 1 month is MIDI, 1 month is like digital.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like learning from a fire hose.
That's crazy.
It was like grad school level stuff, and you have to pass these exams, and then you roll out.
When's the last time you've been there?
A few weeks ago, I bought a guitar.
To Fort Wayne?
Yeah. So, because I mean,
how far is Fort Wayne from here?
About an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay.
So you were over there at the campus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
So I mean, I did my rollout my first 2 months at the old place, and then we moved to the new place, which used to be the North American Van Lines Training Center.
Uh-huh.
And now it's like crazy, but like they've just added and added and added.
Yeah, like
when we went, we got a tour.
Yeah.
From one of the representatives, and I guess the guy used to play for Green Jelly.
Oh
yeah.
So Little Pig,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah, I
he was
remember.
like, we'll give you a tour. He was telling us about the perks of working there.
We were on the tour with the guy for 20 minutes before we figured that out. He was the Sweetwater guy, and we're touring. We're walking through the place with him, and then we're walking like maybe we're 3/4 of the way through it, and somebody said something about, "Do you play music?" And he's like, "Yeah, I play in a band called Green Jelly." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was like Little Pig, Green
You
Jelly.
could have led with that.
Yeah. He goes, "No, I play bass for them, whatever." And I was like, "You're fucking kidding me!" And then he goes, "Dude, most of the people who work here are involved somehow." Like, and we were downstairs in the fucking lobby getting T-shirts and stickers, and this dude walks up with the Tedeschi Trucks jacket on, and he's their tour manager.
Yep.
Skip Richmond.
Yeah, like I get a phone call, and like I had Grandmaster Flash as one of my clients.
Shit.
No,
I mean, just called me out of nowhere.
Flash was one of your clients.
Yeah. It was he was open, and he's like, "I need this, and this," and overnighted to like I don't know, somewhere in upstate New York or Montauk or whatever.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And he was like, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Well, I could see, your Grandmaster Flash, sir. Sir.
Mr. Flash.
Mr.
Flash.
Yeah.
Mr. GM Flash.
And I mean, that was this funny thing is like you get somebody comments like, "Oh, this guy was in Naughty by Nature," OPP or whatever.
Yeah.
But
is this pizza ever going to show up?
it's here.
Oh yeah.
Hi, pizza.
It's you had an album come out not too long ago.
Yeah,
Right?
we. I'm trying to think. So the vinyl, we got the vinyl at the beginning of the year, but we released the album I think in October
On streaming.
Yeah,
stuff.
streaming.
How many songs are on that album?
10. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had done 3 of the songs that are on the album on an EP that I've scrubbed from the internet.
What are you focusing on now? Playing live?
Yeah,
or
so
writing? Or?
Yeah, well, yeah, because like I mean, you guys know the whole creative process and stuff, and you know some of these songs, like, I mean, there's some of them are pretty new, like the one that we did with Santini, that was pretty new at the time, but so a couple things happened. Brandon, who I didn't really hang out with him that much in Springfield, but we knew each other, knew of each other, he just hit me up in November of last year. Was like, "Hey, would you want to do like a duo thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "I got this idea. I want to call it Salty Bros because we both have beards and we're about the same age and we're salty about stuff and we've got salt in our beards." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's cool." And so we haven't written together. I actually just wrote a song this last week that I think is going to be. I'm going to send him. I think. It's going to be our first
collab type thing.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Hanging Out to Dry was the first collab because he played on it and stuff, and we did do that. But we played the show our first show at the Harvest Market in Springfield, and it was like 275 people there.
Wow!
No way!
I
At Harvest Market,
50 people before
Damn.
there.
We did one of those.
No idea.
We did the grand opening of the Harvest Market in Carmel.
Well, so
and we played to the bartender.
Like 14 people there.
Yeah, dude, I know.
We played to the bartender and the charcuterie board lady,
and they were very nice.
Yes.
Because he's got an audience.
Yeah, and he's been networking for a long time.
Yeah, And I'll be honest, like
he's traveling all over doing shit.
So you guys gonna do like an album?
Yeah, we're gonna do like at
least
an EP this year.
Yeah,
Santini wants to do kind of like more. He's into like J.J. Cale and a lot of more Americana type stuff.
Yeah,
not just and so it can be something where it's not entirely blues.
Yeah, like
I do blues stuff. We all know that, but like I don't do like blues like where it's like. It's like blues adjacent, just like ZZ Top.
What is it? 154.
145.
145.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe there was a fucking bar in a grocery store.
Yeah.
And then right next to it was the cooking classes.
There was like a little room where they were teaching how to be.
I was walking through there picking out the meats and shit. I was eating smoked duck and all kinds of. I was like, when's this gig gonna start?
I'm probably gonna leave this in because Brandon's over there eating pizza. And I know, no, I love this because, like, I've never been a podcast person. I've never been someone to listen to podcasts until somebody got me onto this one called YKS. It's Your Kickstarter Sucks. And it's like a real informal, like, I mean, they're like really popular now and making a lot of money and stuff. But it was the first one that I ever listened to that seemed really off the cuff, informal. Like, they weren't trying too hard. They weren't, like, really overselling it. But I could still tell that, like, from the way they talked, that they were trying to make it like, we're gonna make this. I mean, their episodes are like an hour long, but they were trying to make it where if we're gonna do an hour-long podcast, we're going to talk for an hour and then end it. Yeah. Where our podcast episodes are like 20 minutes long. We've been going for an hour. Yeah. It's funny that like, I could not imagine sitting down and saying, I'm going to hit record. Oh, yeah. And in 20 minutes, we're going to be done.
That's like the old way of doing it.
I could not imagine saying, let's finish this in 20 minutes. My creative process, I've always been a whittler. Yeah. Get as much as I can, and then I'm going to whittle it down. Right. Yeah. And if I have extra, cool. We'll make it long, or we'll make 2 episodes.
Make reels.
Or make make reels and TikTok shit. But seeing that we've been recording for an hour, I'm like, that just means for me, okay, I've got plenty to choose from.
I want to make sure before we're done, like, okay, so you're planning on EP with Salty Bros. Yeah, yeah. Are you working on new stuff for the Filaments as well?
Yeah, I think, I'm in, like,
I'm trying to get you as many plugs as possible.
Sure, I'm in a creative writing phase right now.
What is that process?
Well, it's just having time, because, like, you guys work and do stuff. I'm working. Yeah. I'm in grad school for like
real life
cybersecurity right now.
You're in grad school?
Yeah.
No shit.
Purdue. So yeah,
at Purdue, okay.
And I'm gigging, So it's like it's been just constantly that, and I'm just kind of like, I need to write shit, you know. So Justice, you met her tonight.
Yeah,
she's a killer songwriter herself. And
good voice.
And
great voice.
Yeah.
Real strong harmonies tonight. Yeah.
And we do stuff together, and so that's another project.
Yeah.
More kind of on the acoustic folk thing, but I really enjoy it. She's actually a great fiddle player, you know. So
that's awesome.
Before the album and stuff, I was reading Jeff Tweedy's How to Write One Song.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got through 2 chapters and I'd written 4 songs. He's like, you just need your brain
magic stuff. Have you read his other book?
No,
Let's Go So We Can Get Back.
Yeah, dude, that book is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Mikey or whoever, if you want to at some point say, hey, this was great, Musicians Force the Podcast or whatever, I'm starving to death and I got to eat some food.
You ready to wrap?
I have to.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm so hungry, dude. Yeah.
Hey, so special thank you to Joel Gragg.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys,
being
for having
here.
me. Yeah.
Joel Gragg and the Filaments on Spotify, Apple Music, Facebook, Instagram. Go find them.
And
YouTube.
General Badassery.
We'll tag your YouTube page on this as well, so people can find you real easy. But hey, this has been Musicians Force the Podcast. We're Harlem Hayfield. I'm Mikey. That's you. Brandon right there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, tell a neighbor, whatever.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time. Peace.